All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Hawakwakwa. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. All right, this lesson is entitled Unrighteous Decrees. As you can see on the screen, I have a badge from back in the day, hundreds of years ago, on the left of a runaway slave badge. And also on the right is an updated badge for current times for the cops badge. So the slave patrols, the police department was actually started from the slave patrols when you had Esau banding together to come find our people and basically, so to say, to keep us in order, to keep us in line back in slavery times and even after slavery times and Jim Crow times as well. Okay? Because Esau is known for these unrighteous decrees. And in this video today, we're going to go over an article out of the state of Missouri talking about how I think one of the senators has proposed a bill that would allow any regular citizen basically to hunt down our Northern Kingdom brothers who are coming over to Babylon to seek refuge for whatever reason. So in this video, we're going to go through a few things. So I ain't going to talk no more on that. I'm going to hop right into the article. Let's go. Okay, this is an article off of Newsweek, but if you Google it, it's in several news publications have reported on this. Okay, it's entitled "Missouri Floats Program to Deputize Citizens as Migrant Bounty Hunters." So basically, a new age slave patrol just for the Northern Kingdom who's came over. Okay. I'll read some of this. Close that. A Missouri lawmaker wants to create a program which will give residents $1,000 payments for reporting illegal immigrants in their communities to authorities. The bounty hunter style system was proposed by Senator-elect David Gregory, who wants to allow regular bail bond agents to be certified to go after those who cross the border illegally. But that's the crazy part about it. They want to say that they crossed the border illegally, but actually most of them didn't. Esau brought them here. This whole movement we all know was funded by George Soros, where he brought the Northern Kingdom from South America up here to Babylon. Okay, for whatever reason, I think. Well, I ain't gonna really say what I think about why they, I think the Northern Kingdom, I was talking to someone the other day, and I really think the Northern Kingdom are going to be the first people they give the RFID microchip to here in Babylon. Because think about it, they're bringing them here. They don't have any jobs or skills. Okay, they funding their whole lifestyle. They're giving them basically unlimited food stamp cards, $5,000, $10,000 a month in cash, iPhones. So that's what Esau do. He like my mom used to say, you don't fatten a frog for a snake. So Esau is fattening the Northern Kingdom up for the snake to come get them. So they're gonna give them all these handouts, and then they're gonna take it away from them, knowing they have nowhere to go. I remember last year in Chicago, you had the Northern Kingdom Jake sleeping outside in the Chicago wintertime. So they're gonna take away the goodies they gave them and come back with if you want to be able to buy food and pay your bills and live good, you're going to have to take this RFID microchip. And the vast majority of them going to do it. Why? Because they're here in America, no skills, no job. Okay, they brought them over for that particular reason. And then I also think that once they get them chipped, they're going to, of course, we all know the financial structure here is going to fall. So they're going to use them, the Northern Kingdom, up as look how well they're doing with the microchip. They got all their stuff on it. It's going well. So when the financial crash actually happens here in Babylon, which is months away, because everybody here is struggling, even people who are considered doing well or damn near rich are struggling and crying and to pay bills. Hell, I'm catching pure hell paying my bills. I'm fighting, trying to hold on. But so that's what I think. Why one of the main reasons they brought them here. Okay, I don't really think it has anything to do with politics or, trying to um, say they're gonna, replace black voters. I think it's for the, for that RFID microchip class. Okay, but I'm gonna finish reading a little more of this. Gregory introduced Senate Bill 72 on December 1st, and it includes bars for undocumented migrants on receiving benefits, a driver license, or the ability to be a legal resident of Missouri. American Families United President Ashley DiVizzato said in a statement that the bill's introduction was an alarming sign of things to come in regard to anti-immigration policies. And she's correct. It's finna get real hectic out here because everybody's struggling. Everybody, they basically made the Northern Kingdom migrant shakes. People basically are jealous of what they're getting. We here working our ass off, busting our ass, and people. That's how people looking at it. They like, why you bring them in, give them all this, and I'm struggling to pay my bills. And I'm an American citizen. I've been here all my life. Some people served in the military, and they're like, we're not getting any help, and you helping these people. So they're making, people mad at Jake, the Northern Kingdom Jake, and these people are going to be happy to turn them in $1,000. It's people going to be. I mean, you're going to have people banding together as a full-time job every day out to find migrants. $1,000 per migrant you turn in. You turn in 10 migrants a day, that's 10,000. So that's a lot of motivation for someone to do these things. And people are going to do it. It's going to get real crazy. Okay, a bounty system where Missourians would be empowered to report neighbors, colleagues, and classmates they suspect of being non-citizens will create an absolute chaos and division. That's true. Hell, you got so many Northern Kingdom here, you just can't look at someone and say, hey, I think you are illegal. So you can see the craziness that's going to come about it. Okay? It is estimated that there are around 20,000 Missourians in mixed status families, with many of the immigrants in those families having lived in the U.S. for nearly 20 years. In the American Immigration Council last estimate in 2022, there were around 59,300 undocumented migrants in the state. By comparison, California was home to around 2.1 million. Gregory proposed bill would create a Missouri illegal alien certificate bounty hunter program, which would award $1,000 payouts to those who make eligible reports to the State Highway Patrol. Migrants would then be incarcerated without eligibility for probation or parole. So you can see this is going to get haywire. It's going to go crazy. Okay, they kicking it like that. Wow, Esau is really tripping because how can you really enforce this properly? You can't. Okay, this Isaiah 10:1. Woe means death and destruction. Okay, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And that's an unrighteous decree to say you're going to give $1,000 to hunt down Northern Kingdom Jakes. It's very unrighteous. Like I say, it's very reminding of the slave patrols and many unrighteous decrees Esau kicked off against Judah, the house of Judah here in Babylon. Okay, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. That's a prescribed grievousness. Okay, because nothing but craziness and madness gonna come from this. Okay, 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that the widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. And that's what Esau's known to do. Okay, many unrighteous decrees. I mean, that's why all nations are gonna be pissed off at this so-called devil, this so-called white man. Excuse me. Okay, that's why the scriptures say all his allies will turn on him. Okay, I just read an article about Trump talking about he's going to put tariffs on all the BRICS nations. And what's that going to do? It's going to piss them off. And that's what it's intended to do. It's another unrighteous decree. All the sanctions Esau make against other nations to destroy their economy. So Esau got a lot to pay for, and his time is coming soon. I mean, like I've been saying for the last few years, Esau is in the last few seconds of his kingdom. He need to enjoy it, and because what's coming for Esau, coming down the pipe, and from here on, it's not going to be pretty, okay? Not going to be pretty. Okay, this Hosea. Let me go to Hosea. Uh, Hosea. It's not gonna be pretty what's coming for Esau real soon. Okay, not pretty at all. This Hosea 9 and 13. Okay. Okay, this Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom, and that's who's coming up, being brought up from South America by from caravans. While these caravans funded by George Soros. Okay, this Hosea 9 and 13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place. But Ephraim, because a pleasant place, South America. South America is a beautiful place. Okay, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderers. Okay, Ephraim bring forth his children to the murderers, and what they look like right here. Ephraim bringing their children to the murderers. Esau, Edom. Okay, we all saw those images of the northern kingdom in cages. They had children in cages and all that, sleeping on the bare floor, concrete floor in a cage. You got kids in cages like dogs. As you can see, this the treatment Esau had for the northern kingdom, and this is stuff you actually seen. I mean, they were separating kids from their parents, and you know how Esau get down with the child trafficking, so he's known for that. Okay, so this what they do to the northern kingdom, but they came up here and they seek refuge, and they were actually brought up here. The main reason Esau destroyed their country, especially Venezuela. Look what Esau did to Venezuela. Venezuela was a paradise. Okay, that place was beautiful, a paradise. It was ran. What they do? They assassinate the president, and that's when all the problems started from there. He even knew Esau was a devil. He knew it. Okay, he knew Esau was a devil. He stood firm against Esau. Okay, but this the treatment. Okay, that they're bringing the northern kingdom up here. Now they want to talk about $1,000 bounty to turn in the northern kingdom Jake from South America. Okay, this is where they got them sleeping in. It's things like this. It's inhumane. You don't have people in a cage with no ventilation. You don't do people like that. But I guess I'm wrong, because who does it? Esau, Edom. Okay, Esau, he the one who does that. Look at this. You don't have people crammed in spaces like this. Okay, Esau don't even treat dogs this way. Esau, seeing you mistreating a dog, he will lock your ass up forever. But yet he wants to treat Northern Kingdom Jake like this. Okay, many unrighteous decrees. You have people being just held here and not let out for months, years at a time. Imagine spending years in something like this. It's overcrowded. I'm pretty sure the food is horrible. So Esau, you have a lot to pay for. Okay, and it's very reminding of what Esau did to the Southern Kingdom Jake here in Babylon with the slave patrol. That's why in the very start of the video, I had the slave patrol and the cop badges on the screen. Okay, these slave patrols. Slave patrols are also known as patrollers, petty rollers. Petty rollers were organized groups of armed white men who monitored and enforced discipline upon slaves in the antebellum U.S. southern states. The slave patrol's function was to police slaves, especially those who escaped or viewed as defiant. They also formed river patrols to prevent escape by boat. Slave patrols were first established in South Carolina in 1704, and the idea spread throughout the colonies before the use ended following the Civil War. So that's what they're known. That's where you get your cops from, the slave patrollers. Okay. Let's see this. The fugitive slave law helped enforce the necessity for slave patrols to abide the law. Although these laws were initially created to keep tensions low between the North and the South, it caused the physical formation of slave patrols. During the Civil War, the theory of the contraband prevented the return of Southern slaves who reached a Union-held territory. This helped limit the role of slave patrol catchers and changed the war. Okay, So Esau, you're doing these things, and you think you're not going to pay for them, okay? Esau really think he's not going to pay for what he's done, okay? You got slave patrols. Let me read this. Slave patrols first began in South Carolina in 1704 and spread throughout the 13 colonies. As the colonists enslaved more Africans in the population, not Africans, they enslaved Hebrew Israelites, okay, because we're not African. They enslaved Hebrew Israelites. The Africans are the ones who helped sell us and round us up, okay? That's for anybody who wasn't clear on that. We're not Africans, we are Hebrew Israelites, okay? More African in the population of enslaved people in South Carolina grew, especially with the invention of the cotton gin. So did the fear of slave uprisings. Esau always knew in the back of his mind his day was going to come, and he always feared Jake uprising. That's why they got a bug in their butt now, because we found out who we are, and we know the end is near for Esau. He knows it as well, okay? The developed slave patrol then when other means of slave control failed to quell enslaved people resistance, their big concern was how to keep enslaved people on the plantation being held against their will, since that they were enslaved population were highest. Initially, slave owners offered incentives to non-slaves. See, they're offering incentive. They're offering. I can't even talk. Slave owners offered incentives to non-slave owning whites, such as tobacco and money, to urge them to be more vigilant in their capture of runaway slaves. And that's just like what we just read here, okay? Just like we read here, Missouri floats program to deputize citizens as migrant bounty hunters, offering them $1,000, okay? Nothing, like the scripture says, nothing new under the sun, okay? Esau Edom did that to us 200-300 years ago. Hell, they're still doing it now. And now they're doing it to the northern kingdom, okay? And it, like I say, like we just read, it started in South Carolina and spread out throughout. I'm pretty sure this law right here is going to start in Missouri and spread through other U.S. states as well, okay? But I'm going to end it on this one right here. Okay, this is Lamentations 4. I'm going to start at verse 18. They hunt our steps, okay? The northern kingdom is about to be hunted. Jake, the southern kingdom, Judah, has been hunted, and still to this day, like what the boss say, to this day. Okay, we still hunt it to this day. Okay, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. So Esau Edom is making life completely hell for us. Okay, but our day is come. The Lord is coming back to deliver us. Okay, so our day is coming. Verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. And that's how these bounty hunters are going to be. These migrant hunters, the slave patrol, that's how they were. And that's how they still are to this day. Okay, verse 20. The breath of our nostrils is anointed to the Lord Yahweh, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Okay, these Edomites, they're over us for a time being, but that's quickly coming to an end real soon. Verse 21. Okay, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. It's talking about the so-called white man, woman, and child. The daughter of Edom that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. And what's in that cup that's going to be passed to Esau Edom? Slavery, misery, worry, 1,000 long years of hardcore slavery and destruction is their end. So they have a lot to pay for it, and they're going to drink that cup down the same way we had to drink it down. Okay, verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. So we're at the end of our punishment. Our jail sentence is coming to an end. Okay, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Us Israelites, this is our last time being in slavery. We won't have to go through it again. Okay, he will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. That's the white man, woman, and child. He's going to visit your iniquity. He will discover thy sins. So your sins have reached up into heaven. Your tab is due Esau Edom. It's a wrap. Enjoy the last few seconds of your kingdom because it's quickly coming to an end. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.